This next poet, her name is Monet. What up, Legos? How you doing? This first poem is called Castaway. I did not want to write a poem full of corpses. So I wrote a sacred pink blue sky jeweled on the horizon. Laughter as the loudest star sleeps. Humor hugs every ache whole. How heavy heads lay after a long day in the humid heat. Caribbean moon sighs and joyous dreams. I did not wish to speak of what should not be spoken. So silence breathe into all the words a haunting. I come from a language that does not write itself. Our ancestors speak hurricane, a thunder tongue, shivering tides, and a petty revenge. The mid-Atlantic is a vexed auntie rattling rivers and roofs, ready for reckoning, knocking at the chest of men. On the other side of now, there is a door where we return. Every island is a hip swaying between here and there, afloat in the dance to belong, rocking in the arms of the edge where the sea is an emerald flag and palm trees praise the air. Every shore is an altar of remembrance embraced on purpose, picnic of the sun ray where prayer trembles the light or how a storm retreats. We marvel and move eternal. Unformed and unlost, hips hollering, elbows flapping like fanning flames, bare feet chant in the sand or in a concrete jungle. Love taps quake the nape of the earth's neck where daughters of diaspora dream and inherit journeys of flesh, where a smile is also a scar. Or how my grandfather came to see about us years after he died, wearing my uncle's face, dimpled and shining eyes like two wet black beans baptized by a spirit, rum slapped on his breath, charming man and all he was checking on his grandbabies. Fear not death. Fear not death. We visit kinfolk there, lingering in the blood where the ocean hums, tribe of the great abyss, a not knowing from where or what we come and still to arrive before they could conquer us. We came by shipwreck, by wind and wave pushed into the water, splashing and shaking the wound. The wound teaches us to remember where tomorrow glows. Listen for the animal clawing within. A rooster calls directions between this world and the next. There are roads that cannot be mapped, and there are streets that do not have names. We ran away into the ochre-tinted mountains, seeking maroon hills. I was born borderless, mounting a dollar van like an Odisha, scribbling visions on a train or an airport, traveling ritual, voice and time. I was born of distance, in between now and then. Every media minute, America's hysterical hands drip blood, a pointing finger inward. The people scroll over bodies, wet dreams of war. We want to believe we aren't dying too. And the joy is sad, and the art is sadder. When we live, we think in words. And I am a sound. They tell me love is hard work, but why does it come so easy? I haven't clocked in. I don't want this love to tire or go on strike for better wages or lose itself in a bottle at a lonely bar. I am tired of protest. Everything here is a job, even love. And that is how I know. That is how I know they have trained us to become what we loathe, to desire what disguises us, to be the executed and the executioner. I had a friend who had a friend, and they are no more. He was so busy being himself, he couldn't try just being for a change. Maybe if we market love like a selfie, or maybe offer a stimulus package for feelings we don't allow ourselves to feel, maybe then we can communicate, or at the very least we can laugh at the hypocrisy of our silly predicament. Insanity is the father of invention. He's a rolling stone. The Christians are clinging to their God more than ever before. before. Rickety religions reveal rickety men. Been there, done that. I want a God. I want a God no American can worship. I want a God who doesn't want to be worshiped, who isn't insecure or condescending, who doesn't put borders around heaven. I want a God who smuggles souls past patrol officers, sins seated in the trunk of his four-door chest, thundering down walls. I want a God who returns prayers to sender, who laughs with or at us. I want a God who loves. Wow. I've been spending the past 6 years of my life organizing in South Florida for a better country. And the summer that George Floyd was murdered, the end of that summer, there was a sister by the name of Oluwatoyin Salau. She was a Nigerian-American activist and organizer, fighting to defend the rights of trans, queer, LGBTQ folks against state violence and police. And she went looking for shelter, looking for trust, and she went to a brother who took her into his home and raped her and killed her. And while we are fighting the state and violence and patriarchy and white supremacy, we are also fighting our very own brothers at times. And so I believe that the world we want to see can only happen if we love each other as radically as we can claim to love ourselves. So this poem is for Oluwatoyin Salau. It's called "It Is Worthy to Give God Praise," which is the translation of her name. Did I tell you they murdered my sister who was myself? This rerun of the worst episode in American history, tiptoeing again. I am fighting for someone who does not love me back for true, as the words say, does not love they self or us. Numb, drunk ego, black as my brother. He will not fight for me too. Until I'm a hashtag. Or caught on camera, not talking back, black like a sit-in or a coffin shimmering in the grave of a meme, black like a punchline, laughing at my busted lip. Everywhere I look, I am coarse, curl-colored head wrapped, heavy with hurt, healing harmonica, dreaming of breath, called a kiss some places is also a hug. Some say, what is a movement that cannot hold us tender? What is a man that is not a man but a wound of weapon, broken and breaking everything, near capable of loving more than themselves, if not sorry? Always sorry, unwilling to undo the love it takes to be luminous or infinite stargazing, lest we pay in sex or pleasure porn. My death so sexy. My death is so sexy, I'm worth less alive. We will not survive this madness, this denial, this mirror that does not know its own face. Lovelessness cannot make a heart whole. We stay 1, 2, maybe 3 restorative circles away from all the backlogged rape kits gathering dust and the dirty drawers of our lovers. All the little girls in my voice gone missing, meek, and my poems thrifting the blues, unsilenced and worthy of mention. The revolution will be a resurrection of roads paved, unpaved, with good intentions, a tired waistline, a shower, a safe bed, a nightmare nesting, my obituary, the ceremony put to rest. Who will survive? Who will survive what survives us? I'm gonna leave you with 2 more, which is some love poems. Leave you with some love.
Exactly.
When the earth shatters beneath us, and we are broken open, picked apart by the silence, let me tell you, you are unrehearsed laughter sleeping between the murmur of my lips and unconscious love. A man dipped in midnight lightning, I will fix my body for you and fold in the bend of your arms a tortured duel. You are a freedom song, humming in the shadow of my soul, a healing heartache that kisses wounds and sets free tornadoes on my spine, such a crippling tongue. My spirit My spirit is dancing in the gospel of your chest, and I have found music blowing in the whirlwind of your eyes. May we create new skies to fall apart under together. The sun bent its head on my skin this morning, and I could hear the bones of butterflies creaking in the breeze, the breath of birds heaving into the heart of my ears. My eyes whistled open, the air still smelling of lavender smoke and wet leaves. I turned to you, staring the lids of your jarred pupils, your face. Your face is a naked desert at dawn, an ancient heaven at horizon, your mouth slightly caved open like an owling cow. I smile, blooming, because somewhere before I remember this silence. You sound of a starving angel when you sleep. You snore like a wailing forest, my love. I think of you like a waking dream, of your spine's grip melted into the sand dunes of my palms last night. Last night. Ooh, last night your hands sprinkled across my flesh like rainstorms, and I can feel the sun this morning. He is strong and gleaming. Your eyelashes splinter from the blow of my lips. Rise, 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 and shine.
Wow.
I'll leave you all with this poem. Thank you for listening to me. I think anyone who spends time listening to poetry is a pretty special type of person. So, y'all weirdos, thanks for being weirdos with me tonight. This poem I'm trying to embody, and I believe that love is the most important thing we have to offer each other and to experience in this little existence of ours. And no amount of money, no amount of success, no amount of visibility can ever take the power of love. So I beckon to all of you that if love is knocking on your door, you better answer. Because some people search their whole lives waiting for that, and they never, ever, ever experience it for true. So this poem is dedicated to all the lovers. It's pretty short. Whatever touches your heart, feed, fuel, fight for it, flower, heal, hold, help, have, honor it. Whatever touches your heart. Promise, hope, hell, and high water. Wade with it. Shield, protect, keep it sacred. Whatever, what touches you, your heart. A future inevitable is heard. Let it wind through you. Be fiercely undone, bold, brave, billowing, elbow, ankle, shoulder your way. Will it is so, whatever it may be that fires the engine of your chest, sprawls open your thoughts of you, unminded and moved. Let it be, let it silly, let it shame and show you out. Remember when before memory made you hidden in the nameless nothing of now? Let light lead you into the darling darkness of not knowing, yet to know what it is to feel alive, living, whatever it may be that touches your heart, that vibrating, hungry, heavy-handed heart. Let it be luminous. Unleash the firefly eager to be held, whatever it may be. Let it. Just let. Thank you, Legos Poetry Festival.